You are back with Get Down to Business. I'm your host, Shalom Klein. This is the show that profiles and spotlights the stories of entrepreneurial success and small business owners. And probably one of the sweetest, literally the sweetest small business owner that I know is my very good friend, David Levine. David, thank you for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me on the phone today, Shalom.
Of course. David, so tell us about your business in Skokie, Illinois.
What we do is we specialize in indulgence. And it's not just for those who are coming in for that quick fix, who want a piece of almond bark or award-winning peanut butter bark. We help our customers brand their gifts in unique, sweet ways, whether they be chocolate business cards, chocolate airplanes for those in the aeronautical industry, chocolate cards in the automotive industry, or a thank you box, which helps our clients say thank you in 17 different languages.
I love it. And David is, it's always fun to network with David. The show is a lot about networking. And in fact, you could join us for a networking event on July 8th at MB Financial Bank in Morton Grove. But David is all about networking as well. And I love networking with David because his business cards are in chocolate and it makes an impression on people. And I've seen the impact that your products that I try to use as often as possible have when I give a gift to a colleague, to a client, to a friend. People appreciate it. So David, can you tell us why it is so important, gift giving in general, but perhaps your gifts, your sweet gifts in particular for businesses, both big and small?
I think it's important. It's not so much the gift. You could give anything to people, and it's really about the experience of the gift itself. So, of course, I say we give gifts that leave lasting impressions. We give sweet gifts. But think about, in general, how often do people not even send an email that say thank you? And I think it starts out with just a general email, thank you, a handwritten thank you note, and then, when appropriate, sending out a gift. And hopefully you do send a gift from my store. But I think it starts with a general thank you. People forgot to say thank you a long time ago. And especially think about this. If you get a great referral, what better way to say thank you for the referral into the business than to send some acknowledgement to the person that took the 30 seconds or the 2 minutes to make that introduction for you? It's good karma.
It really is. So for our listeners that are out there, small business owners or big business owners that are out there that want to say thank you to somebody, if they came into your store or they called you and they didn't know what they were doing, they didn't know what to give and how much to spend, would you and your staff sit with them and sort of customize the experience for them?
Yeah, what we do is the first thing we say is, what's your budget? Because if, your budget is X, whatever that X is, and I try to sell you Y, that's really a bad experience. You're not going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to feel like you got taken, and nobody wants to feel that way. So the first thing we do is we ask our customers, what are you looking to spend? What's your budget? And then we give them options in that price range and say, let's say they say my budget's $20. Well, great. Here's what we could do. We could do a box of thank yous in 17 different languages for $17.50. We could do a box of English toffee for $18.50. And we give you two options below your price point. So with tax, you're right there. And then if they say, I want something a little bit more, then we could go, okay, well, here's your options, and we start going up slowly. And it's all about giving people the choice, giving people the opportunity to decide, this is what I want, this is what I want to spend, because don't forget, no matter what you spend, there's still tax and delivery.
And the sweet experience isn't only for people in business. My listeners know I live and work in Skokie, and Illinois Nut and Candy on Dempster Street is a popular destination. In fact, a hard-to-miss destination.
Well, we like to think of ourselves as a landmark in Skokie. It's the sweet spot.
It really is the sweet spot, and you've gotten a lot of attention for your leadership in this area. Everybody in the area knows, where you are, and I hope that our listeners will make a little trip out to Skokie and visit. So, David, what are some of the craziest things that you've put together? You do a lot of custom chocolates. You've done weddings, bar mitzvahs, all sorts of different family celebrations. What's the craziest thing you've ever had to make in chocolate?
Craziest thing we made for the TV show on TLC, The 4 Weddings, we recreated the Emerald City. For another wedding we did for a friend who was having a Star Wars-themed wedding, we recreated a Chocolate 2D2. We don't want to get sued, so it's Chocolate 2D2. In addition to that, for some of our corporate accounts, we did a chocolate Jaguar for a Jaguar club. We've done Hummers once upon a time for when Hummers were big. And we've done a lot of chocolate airplanes for a lot of our salespeople that knock on a lot of doors who want something unique, they order chocolate puzzle pieces from us. So when they walk in and they cold call, they could say, I'm the missing piece of the puzzle.
I love it. I love it. It's a sweet experience. It's an awesome experience, a delicious experience. And in fact, actually today, as we record the show, I'm sitting next to my wife, Ellie, and it's actually her birthday. So
happy birthday.
Now I'm excited to come back home and stop by for a little treat on the way home. So I know where you are, but perhaps some of our listeners do not. David, how can people find you on the web and in person?
You can find us on the web at raisingthecandybar.com. And you could find us in Skokie at 3745 Dempster. And if you mention the promo code Shalom, you will get 5%. Make it 10% off your first order when you mention Shalom's name. And that will be active on the website as soon as I hang up the phone.
That's awesome. David, thanks for that experience. Hopefully our listeners will get out there and use that promo code Shalom in placing that order, 10% off. Get Down to Business is powered by Tandem HR, your solution center. You can find them at tandemhr.com or call 630-928-0510. You can also email them, simplify@tandemhr.com. Once again, tandemhr.com. David, thanks for sharing the experience of chocolate and gift giving. After the break, we're going to be talking more small business, jobs, entrepreneurship, and of course, some networking tips for all of our business owners out there. You're on with Get Down to Business.